On December 17th, Tesla updated their Supercharger map with a projection into 2017. It was only a few short years ago that the Supercharger network was born, with a few stations in California and then a couple on the East Coast. 2013 saw the network grow, creating a route along the West Coast and the beginnings of both an East Coast corridor, as well as the first initial stations that would go on to enable a corridor across the USA. There was also a smattering of other chargers in Florida and Texas. By the start of 2014, the East Coast route was established, but perhaps more importantly, so too was the Trans-American route which Elon famously used to embark on the first great American electric road trip with his family. The network continued to grow throughout 2014, with 2015 starting off with the first Canadian chargers, more redundancy and road options in California, and the beginnings of additional Trans-American corridors. The East Coast, like California, saw an increase in supercharger density. By the end of 2016, Tesla was covering a majority of the population in the USA, with multiple routes in many cases. Canada also had the beginnings of coverage from the West Coast into Alberta, as well as the primary corridor in between Ontario and Quebec. 2017 promises to continue the growth of the Supercharger network, substantially filling out the USA, connecting Alberta into Montana, giving Manitoba some love, and expanding into Mexico and Hawaii. Of course, the Superchargers are also available in other countries worldwide, with their numbers continuing to increase to support continued sales of the Model S and X, as well as to prepare for the general availability in late 2017 of the Model 3.